Shalom, shalom. Alright, hold on. Yeah, we'll start here. Khan, shalom, shalom. Hey, shalom. This is the brother Ariel from GMS Tampa Bay 12. Also GMS 13 Rulership Ba. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to our Lord Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Kodash. Double honors to our elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Excuse me. Salutations to all the brothers out there pushing His word in truth and sincerity. And of course, shalom to any sisters out there that may listen in meekness, quietness, and humbleness. And peace be unto you. And again, it's your brother Ariel from Tampa. And, I'm here back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, is edified unto the elect of Israel. And, it just, through the spirit here, I'm at work. I kind of ducked out of work, Lord willing, nobody's looking for me. I'm parked all the way in the back of the parking lot. I want to get this. I want to put out a video, man. I want to try to get up out of work for a second, So, Jake just slipped to the side door. Gonna be gone for a minute. You know what I'm saying, through the spirit. I'll go back in there like nothing ever happened. Probably got a bunch of emails and shit waiting for me. But it is what it is, man. It's all through the spirit and power of the Lord. Really what comes first is this. And I gotta start telling myself that sometimes, because sometimes I get too caught up in this. I get caught up in this everyday world shit, this working for Esau type shit, man. And you gotta ask yourself sometimes, like, man, what are you doing, bro? And you gotta ask yourself, like, you want to do all this for Esau? Yeah, sure, you get paid for it, but you seem like you're putting that before what really matters, which is this. He's preaching His word. The Lord asked us to feed the sheep. You can feed your own damn belly all day. You'll be full as hell. You go home, sleep. Yeah, but you got the sheep out there, waiting for a lesson, and and a lesson ain't come up. So now, so now what? Now you got your sheep is starving. That's not how you're supposed to treat the animals. You're not supposed to treat the sheep that way, bro. And then the sheep, again, that's likened on to the brothers out there that haven't woken up yet. Even those that have woken up, because when we make these videos, when we preach His word, we're not edifying just the young brother. We edify brothers that have been in this thing for a long time too. I put a video up, I might say something that a brother from the camp be like, I never looked at it that way. And like with me, I might look at a brother's video or elder's video, whatever the case may be. And here it is, I'm learning, I'm getting edified, I'm learning scriptures. You're always learning. We're always got to, you got to eat. You got to watch these videos, but you also got to, once you understand the word, now you're obligated to go out there and preach the word as well. You can't just sit there and eat all day. No, you got to go out there and you preach as well too. You got to go out there and feed the other sheep. There's a lot of sheep. There's sheep all over the planet Earth. And now we're at the point right now where no matter where you are on this earth, you've come across this word. So that means you're an Israelite, and you know that there's certain manner of way you're supposed to be conducting yourself in this world. So now it's the time to get right. So here it is, you're an Israelite. Now you might live in Mozambique, but this word is adherent to your spirit. But here it is, you just sitting around watching videos all day. You can't be doing that, bro. You do that for a while, but once you start, you grow in the spirit, and now you know a few precepts on your own. You know where to find them. Now it's up to you now to go out there and put up some videos and feed the sheep as well too. This word is going out all over the planet. You can't say that you ain't heard about the Israelites. You can't say that. You can ask any Jake out here, and they know they heard about it. Oh yeah, my cousin's into that shit. Yeah. My cousin always tell me about I'm Israelite, this whatever. Yeah, my friend told me about that. Yeah, I came across a video one time. Yeah, I was in the city with my family, and we came across them. They told me the same thing. They said, "Oh, you're an Israelite." They was wearing all these fancy clothes and the sequins and all that. Yeah, you know you're an Israelite. You can't front and say you ain't heard, bro. So we're gonna bring in some scriptures. I know I talked a long time. So let's start here in the book of Colossians. Colossians chapter 1, verse 23. It says, if ye continue in the faith, grounded and settled, and be not moved away from the hope of the gospel which ye have heard, and which was preached to every creature which is under heaven. Okay, because what? This word has been preached to every creature under heaven, talking about all men. Okay, so again, all Israel has heard this word. So it says, if ye continue in the faith, grounded and settled, and be not moved away from the hope of the gospel. So once you heard this word, okay, and you're not moved away from it, you're grounded in it. Okay, once you've heard the word, you moved and grounded. Not moved and grounded, but you settled, grounded and settled rather. It says, be not moved away from the hope of the gospel which ye have heard, and which was preached to every creature which is under heaven. All right, so it says, it says, be not moved away from the hope of the gospel. So you heard it. So now you got to understand that you have to have faith onto this thing all the way up until the end. Because if you heard the gospel, at least from the Great Millstone, you understand that there's a prophecy saying that the end of the world is coming. Okay, and to be saved from the end, the destruction of this kingdom, all right, of this era, of this age, of this rulership under Esau the Edomite, the so-called white man, then that means you have to be grounded in this truth. And if you're not, hey man, the Lord's going to destroy you with everybody else. Because this gospel has been preached to every creature under the heaven. You know? Because the brothers from the Great Millstone, we preach this, man. And you got camps like the Men of Valor, they preach the same thing we preach, man. The DTA, they preach the same thing we preach, bro. It's all one body. So you can't say you ain't heard this. Even if you go to these other Israelite camps, they're going to tell you an Israelite, they're going to tell you who your enemy is. And they're going to tell you need to change your ways. That shows that you're settled and grounded. And if you're not showing that you're settled and grounded, then guess what, man? The Lord's going to spew you out. And that's what the apostles are going into lately, man. Hey, we're not trying to get spewed out. Especially here we in the last days. The hell with everything else out here. Yeah, you know, we got to go to work and do all that extra shit. Take care of our families and all that. But what comes first is this gospel. That's the one thing that comes first. It says, wherefore I, Paul, am a minister. Okay, he's talking about the gospel. Who now rejoice in my sufferings for you. It says, who now rejoice in my sufferings for you, and fill up that which is behind of the afflictions of Hamashiach, or the anointed, or Christ, as it says in the Bible, in my flesh for his body's sake, which is the church. Okay, the church is the body of Hamashiach, Yahushua. Okay, and we rejoice in it says what? We rejoice in the sufferings for you. So we rejoice in this in the sufferings for you brothers out there listening. Why? Because we understand what's about to come. We understand what's coming. We don't see it with our regular eyes, but we believe it's there. We know it's there through the Spirit. So we rejoice in the hell that we catch out here in this world. It's all hell. It's all vanity. But at the same time, we rejoice because we know if we can get through this, then the Lord got our backs. The Lord is going to give us everything we ever believed, ever dreamed of. That and more. But you have to get through this. And it starts by hearing. And this word has been preached. You can't say you ain't heard this word. You can't say it. Hey, if I heard it, I know all you motherfuckers have heard it. And I say motherfuckers, I'm just speaking as a man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes Jake get crazy with it, you know. But some people, man, you gotta talk to them like that, bro. You gotta curse them out, bro. Because sometimes, like, you know, Jake just like, I ain't know. Yeah, you do know. Because when you heard this, you know something clicked in your spirit that you know that this is right, and you gotta change your ways. But something about it, you don't want to change your ways. You can't give up the pork. You can't you can't stop being an adulterer. Can't show no type of discipline. So that's why the Lord has to destroy 2/3 of the nation of Israel. They have to go. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. A lot of our people are just destroyed in the cabeza. They're local, you know. And we all have our issues, but hey, man, you gotta try. You know, if the Lord sees you trying, then hey, man, the Lord will have mercy. And the Lord is merciful. The Lord will have mercy on who He wants to have mercy on, and He'll do at the foremost. I gotta tighten up. I gotta do more for the Lord. I gotta do more for you brothers out there. You know, there's a lot of brothers out there that need to get fed, and I'm sitting around fucking around working for Esau all goddamn day. So Esau could wait. I sit on the car in the parking lot while Esau's in there waiting for me to come in there for the meeting. Fuck that. I'll come out here and do this. I gotta start doing that more. I do. I really gotta start doing that more. I gotta tighten up for the Lord, lest the Lord destroy me, bro. That's the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Freely given to us, freely we're supposed to give out as well too. So let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 19. Psalm 19. We'll start at the top. It says the heavens declare the glory of the Most High, and the firmament showeth His handiwork. Okay, I read it again. The heavens declare the glory of the Most High, and the firmament showeth His handiwork. Already talking about the heavens, the actual heavens. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. Okay, meaning that the word is going out day and night. The word is going out day and night. This gospel is being preached day and night. Day unto day uttereth speech. Alright? And night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Talking about the prophets. Alright? The word, hey, there's no language or speech that this word is not heard in. Why? Because this word is preached in all different countries. And if there is a country where brothers aren't preaching the truth, because there's plenty, I'm sure, guess what you can do? There's a translate on the YouTube. So there's really no excuse. There's a way for you to get this truth. You're gonna get it. If there's a way, you're gonna get it. If you're meant to get it, you're gonna get it. And the funny thing is, the Lord does it that way. He made it so that everybody got the word one way or another, whether it would just be by mistake. You know, you came across brothers, you know, YouTube channel or whatever, and you watched the video, clicked on the video by mistake. You came across the brothers on the highways and byways. Some brothers came into it by that. It's rare that you actually just run into the prophets and you compelled to just come to the camp. But hey, it is brothers out there that has happened to. Oh, you just hear it on the internet. That's how the majority of us heard it. We heard this word through the internet. Brothers heard it in Spanish. Brothers heard it in English. Brothers heard it in Dutch. Brothers saw it in the sign language. Yes. All right, French. Brothers make videos in French. Brothers make videos in German. The apostle sometimes he goes into it. He makes videos in Italian. And there's an Italian brother that watched that, and he's edified by the apostle's video by that. So don't tell me that you can't get this word. If you're part of the elect and you in Somalia, you're gonna get this word in whatever language they speak over there. That's just Swahili. What do y'all speak over there? Right. Zimbabwe. If there's an Israelite out there, hey, you probably grew up speaking English. You learned English just so you could get this word. All right. So it's been preached out there in every language. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line is going out through all the earth, and their words to the ends of the world. And them hath He set a tabernacle for the sun. All right. So the line is going out. It says the line. And I forgot what that word is in the Hebrew, but basically, a line is a line. Okay. Just like you have a phone line. Okay. Or a line for the internet. It's the same thing. The line is going out through the ends of the earth. And this word is going out through the ends of the earth, has it not? Are there not brothers on the other side of the planet doing the same thing that we're doing over here on this side of the planet? Yes. There's brothers in Australia, in the southern hemisphere, where everything's all fucked up down there. They're down there preaching the word. They're preaching the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And they're edifying people. So there's no excuse for this. Which is a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoiceth as a strong man to race to run a race. It says his going forth is from the end of the heaven, and his circuit unto the ends of it, and there is nothing hid from the heat thereof. So we understand that once we heard this word, no matter where you were on this planet, that this was the truth. That's how, brother, man, you should see some of these fucking fat black women walking around, bro. You got a woman literally waddling side to side, so she's so damn fat. She walking like this. Ankles thick as actually like tree trunks, bro. And she's young, bro. This place got to be destroyed, bro. This place has to go. This is embarrassing. And these people, they got the word, man. One way or another, these people heard the word, and they over here just completely destroyed. Man, I wish y'all could see this, man. It's like 3 black women. As fat as all out hell. This shit is disgusting, bro. And these people got the word. They know they need to change their diet. They know they got to do this and do that. But they refuse to do that. They're stubborn and rebellious. So the Lord got to do stuff to them. The Lord got to do stuff to them, man. And it's all right, man. We don't even, we don't even care. We stoics out here. We don't care about that shit. The hell with a lot of our people. You don't even want to take care of your own body. That's disgusting, man. Why are you that big? How the fuck could you get that fat? You're like 3 of me. That's why this place got to be destroyed. This place got to be destroyed because of this, man. That's not royal. That's not kingly or godly. That's disgusting. That's not attractive. I don't look at that woman like, oh shit, damn, she fine. Damn, look at that ass. That's disgusting, bro. How the hell? And you bet she has like 5-6 kids, man. This place gotta go, bro. Can't tell me y'all people ain't heard this. None of y'all got internet, bro? You don't got, nobody has a smartphone? Yet I see everybody looking down at the goddamn phone everywhere I goddamn go, bro. Everybody got a phone in their hands. But nobody got internet, huh? Nobody can get this word? You a lie. You a damn lie. You're lying. This is the book of Matthew. Chapter 24. Points in 14, but let me see if I want to start somewhere else. We'll start at verse 9. We'll start at verse 7. And, you know, fuck it. Start at verse 3. Matthew chapter, it's going to be a lot of reading, but whatever. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 3. It says, and as he sat upon the Mount Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So the Lord is telling them that a lot of shit is going to happen before the end comes. So you want to know when the end is? Well, guess what? A lot of shit's going to happen before the end actually comes. You're going to see false prophets. You're going to see Shalom Mayam Yabashim Yashabashim Kakodes Barakata. So Yahweh is saying unto the disciples, saying, you want to know when the end is? Well, guess what? You're gonna see a lot of bullshit happen before the end comes. And it's saying, be not troubled, because the end is not even yet. You're gonna see wars. You're gonna see actual wars, big ass world wars happen. You're gonna see people saying that they anointed, they Hamashiachim. They bullshit. A lot of these people out here are bullshit. I'm a man of God and all that, man. You know you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. With your smooth face. You're not. Why are you lying to the people, bro? You're gonna see all that stuff. You're gonna see wars, rumors of wars. You're gonna turn on the TV. You're gonna see nothing but another riot, another upheaval. All these things are gonna come to pass. It says, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So there's more to come. Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. All right. So you're gonna see actual race riots, nation against nation. That's race riots, brothers. Kingdom against kingdom. You're gonna see actual wars, countries against countries. You know, North Koreas and the Russias and the Syrias and the Irans and the Americas. You're gonna see all this happen. All right, and it's gonna be scary. You're just gonna be like, damn, are we really? Is this really the end? Yes, it is the end. And you have to get through this part. These are prophecies written in the Bible, and we're living in the last day prophecies. This is what the Lord is talking about. And this is what the prophets of old, even before him, our Lord, have spoken about. And this is what we're seeing now on the earth. So this is the time to actually, let's prophesy. Let's warn the people. Because the quicker we can do this, the quicker we can get the hell out of here. Khan, Mayam, I read that. I just read that too. I just read that. Khan, Psalms 19. Psalms 19. I read 1 all the way down to 6. Khan, day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice was heard, just like we just talked about earlier. So you know that this is coming. No matter what country you in, no matter where you are on this planet, you got the warning. You heard this already. And you could turn on your news and you could see that the Bible ain't lying to you. The prophets ain't lying to you. So hey, what are you doing? Verse 4 again. Their line is going out through all the earth, and their words to the ends of the earth, ends of the world. And them have he set a tabernacle for the sun. So the line is going out to one side of the earth to the other side of the earth. So while you sleeping in bed here in America, the men out there in London are probably going hard right now. And vice versa. So you heard about the war. You heard the warning. You heard about the wars and the rumors of war, because that's what brothers are going into. They're telling you about the wars that are about to come. They're telling you about the danger that's imminent. And you sitting around fucking around? What are you doing? What are you doing? You playing games? That's it? You just playing games and you go to work and you come home and you go to sleep, you eat food. What are you doing, bro? That's it? That's your life? That's it? You're gonna get a rude awakening, because there's something more to all this life shit. It ain't just wake up, go to work, come home, fuck around, go to the bar. No, you're here for a reason. And if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, then guess what? When the master of the house comes home, he's gonna beat your ass. He's gonna kick your ass. Matthew one time here. It says, verse 7, Matthew 24:7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. So you don't see a famine in Florida right now, cool. But guess what? There's a famine in Venezuela. You know, Venezuela isn't that far away. You know there's people starving to death over there. You know there's actually people starving to death over here in Florida too. There's homeless people starving. You can't tell me that we in these last days, bro. Pestilences, there's all types of pestilences, all diseases in layman's terms, going on out there. All these sexual transmitted diseases, all these different cancers, all these flesh-eating viruses that was going on throughout the summer and the spring. You can't tell me that this ain't no special time. The weather's all fucked up. You get the brother. I was watching the brother in New Jersey, and he was talking about he had to wear a sweater. He was wearing a sweater last week, and then this week he's sweating his ass off. Here it is. We in October. Everything's out of whack. The whole earth is out of whack, out of course. And you sitting around playing PlayStation 4, and then going to bed and waking up, rolling a blunt. That's it. That's your life. That's your life. You're not doing shit for the Lord. You're not warning nobody. You're not even telling nobody about this stuff, bro. The Lord's gonna deal with you people, bro. Earthquakes going on. You see how many earthquakes be going on? Deadly ass earthquakes. dying in these things. People are dying in the earthquakes. It's not like just an earthquake. Oh shit, oh God. No, people are actually dying in them. Imagine dying in an earthquake, bro. No, terrifying that might have been for that person. To die in an earthquake? You know what was going through that man's head? This is the end of the world. Right? Until that cinder block fell on his head. That's what was going through that person's head. A person that dies in an earthquake, you know what's going through his head? That this is the end of the world. And then he does die. He dies. And then he's in the spirit world. And then he knows the truth. That's some terrifying shit, bro. To die in an earthquake, a tornado. Like, people die in these things. These big ass storms, these hurricanes that been flying around. They're not just flying around flooding shit. No, they're killing people, bro. Just because it ain't happening to you don't mean that it can't happen to you, bro. Or it doesn't mean that it's not happening. It's happening to somebody. People are losing their lives over these things. These are the end days. Read it on. Verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So these are just the beginning of the hell. This is the beginning of sorrows, because it gets worse. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And that's the prophecy for the prophets themselves. Because the ones out there preaching this word, we understand what's about to come for us. And it ain't gonna be pretty. It's not, that's why you see brothers that we just don't give a fuck no more. We just don't care anymore about the dumb shit. The only thing we care about is pleasing the Lord and getting the hell out of here. Whatever it fucking takes, bro. Whatever it takes, man, at this point. Whatever. At this point, it's whatever. I gotta die for this thing, then so be it. Let's get it over with. Like, you look at brothers' eyes and we lost all cares. The only thing we care about is righteousness. And there's no righteousness out here. Verse 10. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And you can look at Zabak. He's a false prophet deceiving many right now, telling them that one of the biggest end time prophecies right now, which is the mark of the beast. You know what the mark of the beast is, brother? It's so simple. The mark of the beast, you want to know what it is? The mark of the beast is the RFID microchip that you be seeing on the news all the time. Where they inject it in your hand, they put it right here, like between your forefinger and your what you call your thumb and your index finger. They put it right there, and it's used just like a RFID tag, like one of these shits. I'm not gonna show you my name, but one of these shits right here. It broke. I gotta use it to get inside the building, whatever. It's RFID technology, but they use that same technology. And they're going to put it right here in your hand so you can open up doors with it. It's going to have all your credit card information on it. It's going to have all your medical information on it. And it's going to have all your banking information on it. That's your identification. That's the mark of the beast. It's that simple. It's nothing else. You got to buy with it. You're going to have to do everything with this. You can drive with this. If you don't have it, you can't participate in society. Simple as that. It's that simple. But you have prophets out there, so-called prophets out there, that are preaching something other than that, and they're heaping all types of disciples onto them, and they're all following them and believing that, and they're telling you, and they're wrong. False prophets, brothers. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So it's going to get so bad out here that there's going to be no love in the world. The one that you thought was your neighbor, your best friend or whatever, he's going to turn against you. Just because he knows you got water bottles and shit or whatever. He's going to kill you. That's what's going to get to. We're talking about Jacob's trouble now. And this actually happened it actually happened a fourth time. This is what Yahushua was actually preaching about, was back in, it's like 70 AD. 70 AD was Jacob's trouble. It was like baby Jacob's trouble. We're going to be doing the real Jacob's trouble coming up soon. And it's not going to be fun. No. It's going to be painful. But we can't get to the kingdom of heaven unless we get through that. And the only ones talking about that is the men of Great Millstone. And some other camps out there as well too. Some. Some. I stress that. Because majority of these Israelites out there, they're not warning the people about anything. Telling you you're an Israelite and telling you the white man's a devil. Oh, wait, good. That's it? No, there's more to this thing, all right? It's about prophecy. But he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved. So if you can make it through all the pain that's about to come, the afflictions, the persecution, all right, then guess what? Then you can be saved. Saved from what? The destruction that's coming to America, that's coming to the four corners of the globe. Verse 14, the point. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then the end shall come. So once this word has been preached to all the whole world, the whole planet Earth, then the end shall come. And guess what, brothers? This word has been preached to all the fucking world. Has it not? And it's still being preached to this day. To the ends of the world. So that's how we know that we in the end time. That's how you know that you need to tighten up and get right with the Lord. You got to do it now. Because if you don't do it now, then guess what? Any day now, Jacob's trouble will come. And the Lord's not going to have mercy on you if you wasn't doing anything he asked you to do before the trouble came. If you're not calling on the Lord to ask him to save you from the coming destruction now, while you have liberty, and while the doors of repentance are open onto you, then guess what? You're going to have to understand it by death by pain. Because you got warned already. And you ain't done nothing for the Lord. So guess what? The Lord ain't going to do nothing for you. What shall ye do when the Lord shall visit you? Shalom, Akia. Khan. What we got here? Isaiah, the brother Mayam put Isaiah 55:11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth, and it shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. So whatever the Lord has put in the mouth of his prophets is going to come to pass. So all the destruction scriptures that haven't come to pass yet, well, you don't gotta believe me, but believe the Bible. Believe Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, because the Lord put the words in these prophets' mouth to have this written on paper for you. And now what are we doing? We're reading those same words and we're putting it in layman's terms for you, in modern terms, so you can understand. And the Lord's words will not go out void. Everything that the Lord has said is going to come to pass. Yes. And that's a warning. And I think that's a fair warning. The kingdom is within, brother. You put Jeremiah 22, or Jeremiah 5:22. Fear ye not me, saith the Lord Yahweh? Will ye not tremble at my presence, which have placed the sand for the bound of the sea by perpetual decree, that it cannot pass it, and through the ways thereof toss themselves? Yet can they not prevail? Though they roar, yet can they not pass over it? So you're not going to fear that power? You're not going to fear the power that can make the waves roar, that can make tornadoes and earthquakes and hurricanes and bring destruction? You're not going to fear that power, huh? All right. But the Lord's he's going to learn you to fear. He's going to learn you to fear. The kingdom is within. 2nd Esdras 15:14 to 16 to 17 and 18. Oh, you put the whole, you put all the good stuff. Come on, brother. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up against another with swords in their hands. For there shall be a sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. All right, because this is all things that are going to happen. We're talking about people going against the government. We're talking about actual destruction, bro. People coming against one another with swords in their hands, race wars. We're trying to tell you, brothers, man. A man shall desire to go into a city and not be able to. This can be martial law. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Men's houses are going to be destroyed and ravaged, and they're gonna be afraid. We're talking about big, mighty men. They're gonna be scared in the fetal position because they hear the gunshots out there, and they're gonna know the troops are gonna come in. They're gonna murder. They're gonna rape their wives and they're gonna murder them. So they're gonna be in a fetal position in the closet. Verse 19: a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, just like we read in Matthew, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. Because you're going to be so hungry and so much terror that you're going to go into your best friend's house and you're going to kill him just to take his goods. That's the times that we're warning you about. This is what's coming to America and the rest of the world. And you playing around, playing PlayStation 4, Xbox 360 and shit all day. You got to tighten up, bro, because the Lord ain't going to be dealing with those kind of people out there when the shit hits the fan. Because when it happens, hey, bro, you got the warning. You can't come crying to the prophets. The prophets ain't even gonna be around when the shit hits the fan. The prophets are gonna be somewhere else. You're gonna have to deal with that by yourself, with no covering, with no shield, no armor. That's gonna be your ass. And we're gonna laugh. We're gonna know you fucked up. We're gonna laugh at you. We're gonna make fun of you because you should have did what we was doing. You should have been down with us. But you don't got no faith. You know, faith come by hearing, bro. So if you heard this word, then your faith should have been triggered at that moment. Romans chapter 10 verse 15. It says, and how shall they preach except they be sent, as it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace and bring glad tidings and good things. All right, and that's the brothers. Yeah, we bring glad tidings and good things. The destruction of America is good things. Why? Because this place is wicked. Isn't it a good thing for the wicked to be destroyed? To be destroyed? Isn't that a good thing for wickedness to be destroyed? I think that's good. When evil and wickedness is destroyed, I think that's a good thing. And so does the Bible. And so do all the brothers I know. So we preach that. Verse 16. But they have not all obeyed the gospel. For Isaiah says, Lord, who hath believed our report? Because what? There's a lot of people that they hear it, but they don't believe. We can sit here and break it down in English and Spanish. We go into the Hebrew, we go into the Greek for them. Show them, this is what this word means. This is what it's really saying. All right, here's another precept to go with this one. So now do you believe? Nah, that shit ain't. That's what y'all cats be doing, bro. So guess what the Lord's going to do? He's going to kick your ass. Because you didn't believe. Who hath believed our report? Verse 17. So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Most High. So first you hear this word, okay, from the prophets who are sent by who? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So when you hear these words, something should click in your spirit saying that I never heard this before. This sounds good. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, that sounds about right. The Bible's always been about us? Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Let me hear some more of this. Let me study some more. Let me watch another video. I think I need to start watching this. I think I need to start paying attention to this. This is something that I think I need to hear. Faith comes by hearing. You hear it once, you should be locked in. Where was that? Verse 18. But I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily. Their sound went into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world. So yeah, they heard, bro. But they just rebellious, and they don't want to listen to what the Lord has to do. They are the 2/3 that the scripture speaks about. The book of Zechariah speaks about 2/3 being destroyed, but 1/3 being passed through the fire. And that 1/3 is going to include 144,000, which are going to be the ruling class of the world to come, the kingdom of heaven. That sounds beautiful to me, because I could turn to the left and see a wicked nigga. I could turn to the right and see another wicked nigga. They gotta go. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end it with that. Because I gotta go to work. I'm sitting here in the work parking lot fucking around. I say fucking around, but I'm not fucking around. Doing work for the Lord. Nah, screw that. We're gonna read the brother's scriptures. The brothers put out more scriptures. Calm, bro. Isaiah 13. Starting at verse 16. Shut up. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 16. Their children shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravaged. Yeah, we was just going into the brother up there put up 2 Ezra 15, which was basically saying the same thing. So you understand? Like this is not happening now in America, not happening in the United States of America right now. So you look at this and you're like, man, y'all crazy, y'all some fear mongers. Okay, well, guess what? Guess what? We're heading towards this. We're heading towards the end. And when the end of something comes, usually it's pretty violent. So when the end of America is nigh. When Jacob's trouble comes out here, you think people are just going to be banding together for righteousness' sake, for the Lord, for the Lord God? No, they're not. They're going to be going crazy, running around crazy. They're going to grab any weapon they can and break into a bottle of backwash water. You could die for that. You have something like this laying around, bro, that's your ass. You're going to have to come up off that water. You're going to have to come up off that, man, or you're going to have to catch these bullets or this blade or whatever. And I'm not talking to something I'm going to do. I'm just saying that's what's going to happen on the earth. Brothers that preach this word, we got faith. We ain't worried about all that shit. That's for the wicked. The scripture in Psalms 91 says all these things you're going to see with your eyes, but it's not going to come nigh unto you. You're going to see it, but you're not going to have to go through it. That doesn't mean we're not going to be tried and have to go through something. Yeah. We don't know how the Lord's going to try us, so we trying to be as obedient as humanly possible. And when we go off, what do? We ask the Lord to forgive us. Salakia. Salaknawa. Because we go off. Yeah, we do. And the Lord may judge us immediately. The Lord may wait till next week to do it. That's the fear of the Lord. So we don't want our wives to be ravaged or our daughters to be raped and ravaged in front of us while we got a gun to our head. No, we don't want that. Absolutely not. But that's something that's prophesied in the Holy Bible, and we understand that the brother also put up that these things, none of these things are going to come out void. How to go again? Blah blah blah. Says, it shall not return unto me void. I just couldn't remember how it was worded. So if the Lord says that your wives are going to be ravaged, somebody's wives are going to have to be ravaged out here, bro. Straight up. So that's prophesied in the Bible. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, but shall not regard silver. As for gold, they shall not delight in it. So you're going to try to pay off the martial law troops. They're going to take whatever they want anyways. You try to pay off the martial law troops, they're going to take whatever they want anyways. You can't, oh, please don't rape my wife. Get the fuck out of here. Or even on a higher level, the Medes, being the Russians, who are in the land of the Medes, all right? United States ain't going to be able to pay those men off to not destroy this place. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And you have to have faith that the Lord is going to save you out of the coming destruction. Shall dash the young men to pieces. We're talking about war now. And they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. So children, they're going to have to get it too. You're going to see young children, boys and girls alike, with their heads blown out. After a severe raping. These are the things that are going to happen out here. And yes, it pains me to say this stuff. I don't want to talk about this, but if I don't do it, who's going to do it? This is a warning coming from the one you call God, speaking through me, through the Spirit, Lord willing. I'm not the type of guy that sits around like to talk about killing and raping. No, I'm not a weirdo. But this, I feel obligated to tell you this, because if I don't tell you this and it happens to you, hey, your blood's gonna be on my hands. And the hell with that. I can't have that. The Lord said, feed the sheep. So I'm feeding the sheep. So whoever hears this and is not offended by it, Lord willing, this is edifying unto you. But if you are offended by it and you did hear it, then don't come crying when it happens. Just remember my face. Just remember my face. When you see those guys kicking your door, waving the 4-4, just remember my face. Because I told you this was going to happen. You have to get right with the Lord. Sitting over here watching videos, hitting the thumbs down and shit. But you're not heeding to the warning. You're just all willy-nilly out in the world. So with that, that's it right there. The Water Brothers for the scriptures. Akim. I appreciate y'all brothers, man. So with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Wadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles at Great Millstone, GMS, who rule and teach well. Salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word of truth and sincerity, whether we're in Great Millstone or whether we're in another camp that preaches the same thing as Great Millstone. May the Lord be with you and your families. You women out there that listen to us, may the Lord continue to protect you and increase you as well too. It's going to get ugly out here, brothers and sisters as well. With that, I say shalom to the elect.